I swear to God, it is always freaking windy out here. I can never win. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And you're probably asking about wondering what's happening with the throwback series videos. I just kind of scrapped them out for now. I'm not gonna do them for a while. I may do them again at some point, on and off. But they weren't getting the views that I wanted, and I know I should have focused on views. But I just wanted to, I was getting bored with it personally. I didn't, there wasn't much to film. I was just literally downloading an old video and talking for a few seconds and uploading that. It just wasn't fun to me. Maybe one day I'll start back up. Just if I feel like doing it. Like when I did it the first few episodes, I felt like doing it. Then at the last, I'm like, yeah, I'm not enjoying this too much anymore. But either way, today's video, we are talking about a couple of reasons why the new Edge Mustang is a good platform, even if it's a Cobra, or if it's a GT, even the V6 can count. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give you a few reasons why these cars are actually kind of underrated. Because honestly, these cars are definitely underrated. Everybody picks on them. I swear I keep hitting mute on his phone. Bam. Vibrator sort of comes back on, I'm gonna flip. But yeah, these cars get so much hate by either Cobra owners, well, Cobra owners have these, and the Cobra version, of course. So they make fun of the 2 valves and the 6 cylinders, and you definitely got the 5.0 guys that like to pick on all of them. And honestly, I don't know why this car gets so much hate. I mean, it's a good platform. And yes, the GT, the 2 valve, is not the fastest freaking Mustang out there. Neither is the Fox Body. The 5.0 Fox Body is only pushing 190 horsepower. So guys, like seriously, I don't know why it's only the 2 valve. I think it's because there's more of these out there, so it's easier to pick on. Plus the Fox Body is older. I guarantee you one day once these 2 valves are older, it will all change. Like mine is technically, I think mine's technically classic now since it's 20 years old, and that's hard to believe. It looks nothing like a classic. It looks like a semi-modern pony car or muscle car, whatever you guys call it. I see it as kind of a muscle car because, V8. Anything with a V8 that sounds rowdy and it's a 2-door, I call it a muscle car. That's just my personal opinion. You guys are gonna probably hop on me about that. But yeah, these things were basically muscle cars until 2015 when the S550 came out. Okay, one of the reasons why these cars are actually really good is how customizable these things are. You can, like, literally, if you buy one of these cars and it's bone stock, especially a 6-cylinder or a base model GT, they're not that good looking. I mean, they're alright, they look like a Mustang, but they're just very dull. Like if you look at like the S197s and the 2014 models, they come with the black decklet already, and like the S550s also comes with the black decklet. This doesn't. This was all red, including the taillights were red. I mean, like, this car was just flat out red. And if you look at an older picture, these actually have chrome Euros, which I will try to find the picture right now and post it right here. But yeah, these cars can look very, very basic, like everyday traffic. So these things are definitely customizable with the interior, the wheels, the bumper, the hoods. There's several bumpers they can get for this car. There's several different types of hoods you can get for this car. Several types of headlights and taillights. There's just so many customizable options for these cars. Even the wheels, the wheel option is endless. I mean, that could be for any car. But the wheel options for this particular model are endless. I mean, let me just give you a few examples. You can find so many taillights for these, to the vector style taillights, to the stock taillights, tinted taillights, even these Raxium icons. There's so many options for taillights. There's options for deck lids. You can get them wrapped or get that honeycomb plastic piece that goes over top of it. Many different style gas caps you can get that you can get on American Muscle or LMR. I have stock mirrors right now, but you can get several different stock mirrors. Or not stock mirrors, I mean aftermarket mirrors. I'm stupid. You can even get different grills. And there are vast options on steering wheels also. And this is actually my favorite option. It's the most comfortable. And it just reminds me of the GT350. And yeah, this steering wheel is actually pretty nice. I do recommend this. And now we must go under the hood. And of course, this is a full bolt-on. Got the SR Performance cold air intake, which is the cheaper cold air intake, which is fine. That won't be gone soon because, if you guys haven't seen my older videos, I got something crazy, which is a Kenny Bell supercharger going to be right there. But yeah, I got the cold air intake, got the BBK 73mm throttle body, and got the Typhoon Professional Products intake full metal. So there's a few options you can do under here that's affordable at a very good price range for anybody. But my bad boy is about to be on there now. That takes a little bit of money, so not everybody can do that, but like that's one thing that will actually make you be able to beat stock Coyotes, stock Cobras. You can beat a few things with that. Of course, it still won't be the fastest thing out there, but for a 20-year-old 2-valve that only has 260 horsepower crank, it will be pretty impressive once it hits 420 wheel horsepower. And reason number 2 is this is one of the best sounding V8s out there. Maybe not the fastest, but it's one of the best sounding ones out there. And you can get like an off-road X-pipe and a decent exhaust, and this thing will sound mean. Right now I'm running stock manifolds through an off-road X-pipe throughout Borla attacks, and honestly I'm happy with the sound. But one day I will get the long tube headers, which will be a pain. I'm really dreading on doing it, but I've been thinking about it. I was never going to do it, but I've heard a couple of clips with Borla attacks with long tube headers, and actually it seems like it makes it a little bit less of a, or more of a smoother tone. So yeah, there's a bunch of options for exhaust, and you can make this thing sound different in many ways. You can give it like a deep, aggressive rumble with flow masters, or you can give it that high-pitched scream like a NASCAR or freaking drag car with Borla attacks, which you're not really going fast anyway. So, and reason number 3, these cars are very affordable until you get to like the Mach 1 or Cobra range. The 2-valves and the 4.6 2-valves are very affordable. You can find a decent, very decent one with decent miles on it for like $3,000, maybe like $3,000 or $3,500. Sometimes this thing can go to like $4,000 or $4,500, but they're really not hard to find with a good price, and these things are everywhere. I mean, you can go on Facebook Marketplace and search them up, and I guarantee you get a few of them on there, and I bet the price won't be too bad on them. These cars are very affordable. Anybody can go out and buy one of these and say they have a Mustang. So yeah, literally these things are affordable. Anybody can actually buy one of these. And reason number 4, if these things are actually well maintained, even if they aren't really, if they're well maintained, keep the oil pressure. If they keep the oil changed and all that stuff, even if you don't get the oil changed, I haven't had an oil, I'm not gonna lie guys, the oil has not been changed because it leaks oil like crazy. Not like crazy, but it leaks to the point where I just put oil in it and then like it leaks the old oil out. Like I haven't changed it since 2016. So guys, I'm not gonna get hate for this. There's an oil change coming soon before the supercharger. This thing's gonna get a major tune-up along with the supercharger. It's gonna get a lot of maintenance before I put that thing on, so I know it's safe and in good health. Okay, I'm already running out of reasons, but reason number 5, which is the last reason, is that these things are fun. I mean, if you get like the good exhaust setup, make it look somewhat decent and good with like a different wheel and tire setup and lower it, this thing's fun. I have a blast in this car. I've driven many cars, and it's probably one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. It's just fun, it looks good, it sounds good, it's got a little bit of pep, it's not a lot, it's not like a 5.0, it's nothing crazy yet. But yeah, it's fun to drive. I mean, just cracking into it, especially with the 410 Ford Performance gears that it has. This thing is, it's like a little bit of an animal for a 2-valve, and it's not too bad. And you know what surprised me? It's being cars that has 300 horsepower with dyno-proven sheets. So yeah, this thing is not too bad. I'd like to call it a little factory freak, but of course it's got bolt-ons to help it, and it's got the 410 gears, so I can't really say it's a factory freak at that point. But yeah, these things are fun, and that's my final reason. I couldn't come up with many reasons, because all I can say is the 2-valves are very underrated. They're very good cars. I don't know why they get so much hate. I know the Cobras get a lot of love. It's just basically the same body, just different body parts, like the side skirts, the bumper, the hood, and of course it's got a 4-valve with an Eaton blower on it. But yeah, I don't know why the 2-valves get so much hate. Yes, they have 260 horsepower stock, which I think back in its time that was pretty decent. Ford changed it up, it turned it from a 5.0 to a 4.6 in like '96. So back then the power wasn't really too bad for what it was. I mean, for its prime, I mean, it was a lot more power than a 5.0 back then. The 5.0s only had like 190 horsepower, like I mentioned earlier. So yeah, guys, if you're looking to get a Mustang in this year and a 2-valve, I'm never going to discourage someone from buying this car. I will always encourage it, because there is so much room to play with these cars, with modifying them and making them look really cool. If you don't care about going fast and you just want to look good, literally this is like the best car you can get. It's very affordable. You do not have to add so much money into horsepower to make it sound and run somewhat decent. You can make it look mean. So if you're looking for something that looks good and sounds good, this is actually the car for you, and even you can afford it easily. I mean, these cars are really stupidly cheap. Okay guys, if you have any opinions on like any reasons that you should get a 2-valve, if you've owned one like I have for a good bit, let me know down in the comments. I would love to see other people's reasons on why they buy one of these cars, and I hope your comments will help encourage someone to buy this car. These cars are amazing. I mean, they're not the fastest, but they're just, to me, they're amazing. I love these cars, and I'll forever love the 99 to 04 models. They're mean looking cars. They sound good. Of course, they're not the fastest, of course, but still, you can make them fast if you really want to. Any car can be quick, and any car can be slow. Like I said, back then, this horsepower was actually pretty decent. I bet these cars didn't get that much hate back then either. Alrighty guys, like, comment, subscribe, and be ready for that Kenny Bell.